Everybody. So today is the first Saturday of July, and so that means it's time for the Movie Nerds Club. And this is the series that I do with my friends where we pick a topic and we each have to come up with 5 movies that fit that topic. And this one we had been planning on doing since last year, but then Black Widow kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. I think that Larry uh, has had his video done for like 4 months. So we kept putting it off. But now here we finally have our Movie Nerds Club edition with the best non-MCU Marvel films. So these are films that are based on Marvel comics that are not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I'm a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the most part. It has its studs, but for the most part, I like it. That's not up for being on this list. They are all movies that are separate and that are done by Sony or some other group that makes this made Marvel movies. So here we go. Here's my top 5. Okay, at number 5, I have X-Men Days of Future Past. I think before Apocalypse came out, this would probably have been higher because I really enjoyed it, but I really did not like Apocalypse. I did not like his character. I didn't like the story. I didn't like what they did with the characters. And so for me, it kind of had a not great ending for this story, and so that was a bit of a bummer. But I still love the old cast and the new cast coming together, and the crazy time travel, and the set pieces are really fun. And it has a heart where they're trying to get Mystique to change her mind, and I think that really works. And so, yeah, I have it at number 5. Number 4 for me is the original Spider-Man by Sam Raimi. I really enjoyed this film. I like the fact that you get introduced to Peter, played by Tobey Maguire, and you really feel like he is a authentic, uh, good kid that you like, and you see his journey as he mourns for Uncle Ben and what he goes through and how he decides to become a hero. All that is all very well done. Also, I really like William Dafoe as the Green Goblin. He's definitely a little Power Ranger-ish, but I still kind of think it's fun. And everything's so gritty and realistic nowadays. It seems like that it's sort of refreshing to have to have a villain that is kind of Power Ranger-ish to me. So I like him. He's very fun, and I think it's a great start off to this series from Sam Raimi. Then we have Spider-Man 2 is my number 3, and this is really good. You really get to know Peter as a character, and you get to see his struggle and everything he's going through. Doc Ock is so good. He's a character he's a villain that has real motivation. You can really understand where he's coming from. His grieving over his wife. The train set piece is still one of the best that I think they've ever done in superhero movies. It's so much fun, and I love all the swinging around the city and the building relationship between Peter and Mary Jane, but then also he knows he's going to have to sacrifice it in order to continue to be Spider-Man. I think all of that works. I like it. I think it's really good, and so it's my number 3. Number 2 is one you might not realize is a Marvel film. It is Men in Black, the original Men in Black. I haven't liked any of the sequels. But the original Men in Black with Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, so much fun. It's such a great script. I really like all of the ideas of sort of your memory and what people believe and what is worth sort of saving, and the whole journey of the two characters and their chemistry. So good. I think it's just a very entertaining blockbuster with great creature makeup and alien designs as well. So that's my number 2. My number 1 is no surprise to anybody. It's one of my favorite animated films I've ever seen. It's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I love this. I love having a Miles Morales as our protagonist. I love the whole idea of all the different Spider-Man that he comes in contact with in the Spider-Verse. I think they're really funny. I think they're really well done. I think that you get to feel for Miles as he's struggling in school, his relationship with his dad, his relationship with his uncle. All of that works for me. I thought it was really well done. The animation is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It took my breath away, especially the great fall that he does. The leap, I think they call it, is just so beautiful. And I loved the mixture of the 2D and the CG, and I love the way that it actually feels like a comic book when you're watching it. And I think that it's going to be very influential. It already has been very influential in animated films, and it's going to continue to do so. I'm really excited to see that happen. And it's just when I was so dazzled by it. I really loved it. And I really like Miles as a character. I really like all of the characters, and I think it's just so beautifully made and beautifully done. It's one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. So it had to make the number one of this list. So it'll be interesting to see what all of my friends have for their list, and make sure you check out all of their videos. They'll be in the description section. And yeah, let me know in the comments what are your favorites, and what do you think of my new glasses? Very exciting. It's my first time having glasses. And so let me know what you think. And I hope you're all doing well. And we'll look forward to next Movie Nerds Club. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like us to all talk about, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So thank you so much to everybody. And we'll talk to you all later. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And please consider becoming a patron. Also have the merch store. And so check that all out. And thanks again. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.